But let's not make you guys wait. Let's get into what you came here for, which is the weird ass side effects I've been getting on this cycle.
The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out.
Welcome to 4 weeks out officially. Now, since this whole series was does more drugs equal a better physique, I'm going to be taking some progress pictures right now, and I'm going to put 4 weeks out last year as 4 weeks out this year side by side so we can see exactly how we are looking. Some close pictures. We got some body sculpt, obviously nextlevelsups.net. This is my go-to burn. I did start last year at 4 weeks out, and this shit is no joke. 2 pills AM, 2 pills Yohimbine, 2 liters of water, and we're ready for cardio. Just to kind of touch on those progress pictures, just given the way that I've been dieting, I've been doing 6 days low, 1 day high. I haven't been restricting myself in terms of going out with my friends. I put myself under immense amount of stress, other than obviously that massive lawsuit that's going on. So there are so many different things that come into play with a better physique, but I do still feel that with the drugs that were taken last year, which was less than a gram, versus this year, which I'm just starting to taper off of as of yesterday because we're 4 weeks out now, and I'll do a separate video on that probably next video. I thought I was gonna be like a lot bigger. Obviously, compared to last year, looking back at my videos, 4 weeks out last year, I was 213. This year, I'm 217.2. and I'm still a little bit leaner. So did I gain 5 pounds of muscle and not take it off season serious whatsoever? The possibilities are quite high, but still it's not turning me into Nick Walker. And the side effects from this cycle is what this video is about. I've not really heard anyone talk about it except Marcus Fit on TikTok. You know, we used to have beef back in the day, but he's the only one that I've ever heard getting this side effect as well. We're about to go do an hour of cardio. We get a little bit higher carbs today, but no cheat meal, and we're gonna be trying to do a fairly heavy back day. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey. We got 4 weeks to go. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I just wanted to show you guys kind of a close up right now of exactly what we are leaning at. I obviously have some fat to lose still, but in terms of like shreddedness, I feel we are much farther ahead this year with even being so much more heavy. Now, before we cook breakfast, I want to give you guys a little tutorial on the whiteout. Now, this is just an activated black charcoal powder. It is super, super messy. So if you have a mad girlfriend, be careful. All you do is you take a wet toothbrush, dip it in some water, dip it into the charcoal, put it on your teeth, and then let it sit there. You ideally want to let it sit on your teeth for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna tell you why. So activated black charcoal is not the healthiest of things, especially if you drink it, but in a worst case scenario, if you were to get poisoned or drink bleach, if you drank a whole bunch of activated black charcoal, it would actually absorb all the nutrients, all the toxicity out of your body. So when it's coming to your teeth, it's working in the same way. Over time, with pre-workout, with coffee, with red wine, with anything that stains your teeth, it puts these little particles all over it. The activated black charcoal, as it sits there, will help absorb those stains, so when you rinse it off, you're left with super, super white teeth. I only use this 3 to 4 days in a row, usually at night, because as you can see, it leaves a little bit of black shit around your teeth. And then I'll just do 2 or 3 days as a touch-up every 2 to 3 weeks, and it leaves my teeth super, super white. Now, obviously, it's black charcoal, so you can mix it into a little bit of a paste, and if you have any active acne that's currently cystic or has pus in it. It's gonna absorb the affection and it's gonna reduce the acne a lot faster. Obviously the black charcoal soap, which has black charcoal in it, not activated black charcoal, there's a huge difference, and deep sea mud and castor oil is the perfect blend to help prevent those breakouts in the first place. Now this shit is not gonna be perfect. Using this is not gonna change your skin forever, but the teeth whitening will change your teeth within 3 days. That's a guarantee. So here's my little desk setup today. We got a monster. We got some more work to do. We got some orders to print, some emails to answer. That is literally an everyday thing right now. So I'll see you guys for meal number 1, and we'll start going over the side effects in a couple hours. All right, guys, we got meal number 1, 2 slices of pea-meal bacon, about 300 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, no carb. But let's not make you guys wait. Let's get into what you came here for, which is the weird ass side effects I've been getting on this cycle. And it's whack, man. It's literally whack. So let's start off on what's not happening. My skin. I honestly thought my skin was gonna break out like absolute crazy with 1, the dosages that I was doing, 2, with the influx of hormones. You guys know that usually I would taper on and off drugs, but due to the fact that we were doing 1,000 milligrams of test, 800 milligrams of Primo, friggin' as much as we were doing, I just went balls in. Balls deep, baby! With injecting every single day, with Acne Attack skincare, with taking the collagen peptides as well as greens and making sure my water is good, and 3 grams of panthetic acid 3 times a day. Honestly, it was great. Like, I have a little bit of acne in the crevice of my back, and I'll get the odd breakout because it's very hard, even with the loofah on a stick, to hit my back. But all in all, skincare, check. Hair care. I have not lost any of my hair. It has not thinned. It has not receded. I obviously use 1 milligram of finasteride every single day. I use the Ketocozo shampoo from Intelligent Shop as well as the Derma Roller. Those things are really only helping the testosterone, the conversion to DHT. Every other thing converts a different thing than DHT. But I was worried that taking 1,000 milligrams of testosterone was gonna dampen my hairline a little bit, but obviously I do have good hair genetics, so I wasn't too concerned about it. To be honest with you, if I had gyno and bad skin and I was bald, I probably just wouldn't lift weights anymore. Obviously, I got gyno surgery 2 years ago. Last prep, it wasn't even as bad as it is right now. I do attribute to the amount of drugs I've been taking, which is obviously causing the gland extreme amount of growth. Now, obviously, I'll make a separate video on this, but the gyno surgeon completely screwed up. If you remove the gland, it's impossible for gyno to come back. Obviously, for me to have a $9,000 surgery and I still have gyno, someone screwed up, and obviously he doesn't want to take responsibility for it, keeps pushing me off, as well as I traveled to get that surgery done. So for me to go back to Tampa for another consult, then come back to Canada, then go back to Tampa to get the surgery done, then stay in Tampa for 2 weeks, plus accommodations, plus food, plus everything, it's honestly just cheaper for me to find a new place here to do it. But with that said, gyno, what can you do? You know, I take all my AIs, I take my anti-progesterone, my prolactin, Caber, and it came back anyways. What can you do? It's not horrible, and when I'm freezing cold like I am right now, honestly, it's not horrible. So use that Body Sculpt gel to tighten it up on stage day, and hopefully you won't notice it too much. Mood and temper. Now, I decided to not take Tren or Halo this prep due to last time it kind of screwed up my mental state. Anyone that's taken Tren, you know that your brain doesn't really think the way that it should be thinking. So I opted out of taking it this year, and I honestly feel much better. I'm just irritated and miserable all the time due to eating no calories and doing 2 hours of cardio a day, but those high days kind of offset it. So, you know, anyone that's gonna starve themselves to that extent isn't gonna be the most pleasant, but in terms of like snapping and mental state, given all the situations that are going on right now, I wake up every day with a smile on my face and I do what I absolutely love to do. I haven't worked in 3 years. I own my own 2 companies. I technically still own an income property. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I have 2 amazing dogs that are perfectly trained that keep me joy. And I couldn't be happier with the way that things are turning out. Obviously, anytime you're gonna strive to do something amazing in life, obviously things are gonna happen. It's just rolling with those things and becoming a stronger person, which every single day, I'm happy to say I do. Now, the biggest side effect that I have got from this prep is smelling like shit, man. I shower and I come out of the shower smelling fresh and amazing. Now, Acne Tech skincare is non-scented because a lot of the harsh scents and other products make my skin break out. But now it's to the point that I will use Acne Tech skincare and then I will use scented soap under my arms, under my chest, and under my glutes, because the minute I start sweating, I smell like I've ran through a dirty sewer line. I kid you not. And I'm not talking about, oh, the pheromones, bro. Girls smell it and are, oh yeah. The minute I am in the gym and start sweating, no one comes near me because I smell so bad. I have deodorant, the bad shit deodorant, like, because it smells so strong, I need that in order just to smell normal. And I do feel it's because of the level of drugs that I'm running. I have been running such high drugs for the last 8 weeks now that my body is so toxic that the minute it starts to sweat, it is just releasing all those toxins and smells so freaking bad. Now, honestly, there's some towels upstairs that we threw out because they smell so bad. If I'm on the Stairmaster, no one even comes within 10 feet of me because I'm drenched in sweat and I'm smelling so freaking bad. The only thing that has kind of helped is me putting that waist trainer on because it seems to be absorbing a lot of the sweat so you can't really smell it, as well as wearing a thick hoodie and dousing myself cologne. Because the cologne is so strong, I smell like a shitty version of like cheap cologne, even though it's not a cheap cologne. You know, I just gotta roll with the punches. I guess I'm gonna smell a little bit bad for the next 4 weeks in order to achieve the best physique I've ever achieved, but still, I don't think that the dosages is worth the difference yet. Anyways, show day could be a different thing, but so far I don't feel it, because when I was blasting 500, 600 milligrams of test, I felt amazing. I would wake up every day with energy, ready to friggin' kill it. I would kill my workouts. Everything was great. Running 1,000 milligrams of test, 800 Primo, Clen, Winstrol, VAR, I wake up every day and I feel like lethargic. I feel tired. I don't get that crazy burst of energy or that crazy aggression. The sex drive is absolutely out of this world, but at the same time, it's like takes so much out of me now that it's not the same as the previous blast. So it's very hard to explain, but that's kind of where I just wanted to touch on everything, be as transparent as possible. And I do not recommend that you try this experiment. I do not recommend you take drugs at all. You can just take my word for it, because like any other YouTuber, I'm just here giving you as much truth as I possibly can give you. So we're gonna eat because this is kind of cold now. Oh, it's not that bad. I'll see you before the gym. So proud of the house that I got. And I was like, yo, like this is sick. This is massive. Because you come to this neighborhood, holy fucking shit, bruh. You kidding me? Headed off to the gym. We actually don't have time to tan today. I wish I was tanning more like every other day, so I'm probably gonna start now that we're 4 weeks out. Our pre-workout is a Gorilla Mind Grape Energy, and then we have 7 plain rice cakes. I changed the rice cakes to plain just to reduce the overall calories. Obviously, tomato, basil, everything, white cheddar is friggin' phenomenal. But I just need to be smart right now and just purely eat for carbs, like purely eat to fuel this back day and kill it. I'm gonna mic up and take you guys through kind of what I'm doing this back day. Let's get it. So today we're really trying to do a lot of chest supported stuff to take the pressure off the lower disc. My back double bicep and my side chest are my weakest points right now. I can't train them like I used to. My back has made so much improvement, but it's not to the point where I'm deadlifting 500-600 pounds for reps, and in my opinion, that's what builds hamstrings and lower back. Even upper back, I think deadlifts are goated, so it sucks I can't do them. Another plate, probably do a drop set here. Let's push it. That was fucking heavier than I thought. Pump it up. Oh fuck. Can't move my arms, bro. Machines, and since we are already warmed up, we are just going right to 3 plates, and we're gonna put the seat super low here. We're gonna do one arm at a time so we can really get a good stretch. Today, we're piling the weight on, but I'm really working on a really good stretch and descending the weight slower. Usually, I'll crank it up and use gravity to drop it back and then crank it again, but I've been watching a lot of Mike Mincer, and Mike Mincer states that the negative of the movement is almost just as important as the actual contraction. So on chest, on shoulders, instead of just like dropping the weight now, I'm using slightly lower weight than I normally would and working on that good negative.
I should set this camera up in the most inconvenient spot, but I'll get to my point real quick. We're doing mostly pulls today during back. We're gonna do 2 pull downs. This is one of them. I attached like a wide grip handle, and again, we're really just gonna work on the squeeze and lower it low, and then we're going back to pulls. This is not gonna be heavy. This is just to add 1 pull down into our row day, because 3 days from now, we're doing our pull down day, and we're gonna add in 1 row. We're really just working on overall back thickness and detail, and I'm lacking in width and density. So you gotta do what you gotta do. 3 to 4 sets, not doing crazy shit on this one, just getting a good pump. Weights, will you marry me and forever give me the gains of a lifetime? Here, an upward angle, hand over top. I'm really trying to emulate this back double bicep and bring out all the details in the upper back. So we're gonna load it up. We're gonna use this leg for stability, and we're really, again, gonna stretch over and really contract and use the negative slow. You can. Double bent over barbell rows would ideally be the best for this, but can't do that because of my disc, so we gotta pivot and shift, do what you can do as well as you can do. There's no point of doing something half-assed if it's gonna hurt. So this I can pile the weight on and get a good contraction. and I can actually focus on my back without having to focus on my back pain. So there's ways around any exercise that you want to do. You just got to figure it out.
Once bitten, twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye.
But the final exercise here is just pullovers. We're really just getting a stretch after that crazy back day. I mean, this whole negative thing is absolutely wild. I lost my Versa grips and my dog ate my lifting straps. So ideally, I would have rather had some lifting straps so I could lower the weight even more without my forearms giving out. But given that we're going raw, I felt a great fucking pump, and my forearms are also a weak point, so I'm not complaining. If anything, get these juicy forearms and keep it going. So I don't know, 6 or 7 sets of 10 to 20 reps and really just pump all the blood until we can't literally move. And then we got 45 minutes of cardio post-workout. We had an hour of cardio this morning. We're gonna do 40-ish minutes post-workout and then finish off to our 2 hours before bed. Let's finish strong. I'll film like 1 or 2 sets and kept a sweater on this whole time because the microphone had to be like tied to this string. I kind of like it. I'm dripped in sweat, and kind of like we went over the side effects is when I wear a big ass hoodie like this, oh, it smells like shit inside, but outside it just smells like that beautiful cologne. So, well, so I hope. If this is in focus or if it can hear me, but I have goosebumps. Clearly we're doing heavy weights. Do an hour and a half of cardio already. 50 minutes this morning, 45 minutes just now. Like it's an hour and 35 minutes. I'm gonna finish off the day with like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm just coming in to be the most dialed on stage. I'm literally seeing stars. And it comes back to the point, like, do I want to do this? Like, why am I even doing this? Do I want to go pro? No. Do I even like these like wannabe bodybuilders that prep their food and won't even like eat, go to a party and eat what's being served? No. Like, I'm still going out to anything I want to do. It's not healthy mentally. It's not healthy physically. But something like deep down after getting hurt after my last powerlifting prep is just like forcing me to do this, being like, bro, like, just fucking come and kill it. And it's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm excited. Gonna plow back a lot of water. I always keep this juicy fruit in the car. And I just eat 2 pieces when I'm like really dying, which is right now. So this will get me home. And let's get it.
Veggie galore. This is the plate of veggies post-workout. We got a whole bunch of broccoli, mushrooms, peas, zucchini, carrots, and cucumber that I was snacking on while this was actually cooking. 250 grams of chicken in the air fryer. So gonna just kind of shred all this up into bite sizes. We're gonna be doing sweet and hot mustard. Now, I am not a fan of mustard. I hate mustard, but this is just making prep bearable. Put some pink salt on there, and we are not going to be doing any avocado because I've decided to take my girlfriend on a date tonight, and we're either going to be eating at like a steakhouse or Swiss Chalet, and I'm going to be having my second and last carb meal there, which is going to be a baked potato or some sweet potato fries or something on the cleaner side. Balancing this prep out, I feel absolutely great. Let's eat because I'm tired of talking to y'all. And I don't really consider restaurant like cheating, but I may get like an ice cream cone on the way home or something just to push those last 4 weeks. So because I've been basically not eating for the last 3.5 hours, I'm just having 3 rice cakes with some jam, as well as I just slammed 2 scoops of Grillamine. Cookies and cream to get some extra protein. We got the Fit on right here. Here's the Fit. We got the Fila's, we got some white jeans that look way too tight with how quadded up I am right now, and a bag that I can't afford, and a watch, and a little ring, you know, not too shabby. Finishing up the last little bit of client work, because tomorrow I actually have a super busy day. I sold my motorcycle, so I have to go pick it up at my uncle's, which is 2.5 hours away, and then trailer it back to the guy's house that's buying it. 4 weeks out as of tomorrow. I'll be posting as much as possible, especially with how lean I'm looking. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you so much for the support, and let's hit this 4 weeks out hard, because we're coming to win.